Marie in Vancouver, BC. I'm currently working with youth and children that have been medically diagnosed with various mental and emotional disorders and that come from very difficult backgrounds and situations, and at best are very difficult to interact with. Despite using my tools when I remember to, how can I best reach these children while still being in integrity and not compromising myself?
Yeah, so the first thing, of course, Marie, we want to look at is what you are learning about yourself. You know, sometimes when we get these questions, it's really easy to focus on the other people in the equation. And everybody does this. We're not just pointing you out. Everybody focuses on the other person in the equation, but we really want to reiterate and focus today on how your question is actually reflective of your journey. Because remember, all of the people in your experience are there to show you you. They're there to script hold and to give you indications of your internal journey being externalized. So let's look at how the fact that you're working with these sorts of people tells you something about yourself. Now, what we're getting from you is that part of what they're telling you is that there are parts of you that you're sort of seen as not normal or unstable or unreliable, even maybe is the word, where you're looking at your internal journey and seeing little pockets and places where you're saying, this one's got this problem, that one's got that problem, but really they're actually reflective of internal places within you. Now, it doesn't mean that if they don't change that you haven't changed. It's not that they have to change to tell you something has transformed within you. And of course, this is with everybody's subject, right? Not just Marie's. But so don't look at other people changing as being your proof of transformation. What you want to look at is that your experience of them or your experience of that truth within yourself starts to transform. So when you see, pick a specific child that you're certain you're most triggered by or most concerned about, and then ask yourself, what is that specific child actually revealing me about me? And what happens is that, we've been talking a lot about these shadow places or these places that you hide from yourselves. And when you have people in your life, we really want you to look at them and see what part of you they are showing you. And that sometimes takes an incredible amount of courage because it's requiring you to look at parts of yourself that you would rather hide because they're uncomfortable, difficult, embarrassing, humiliating, scary even. So we would say that that would be one of the most interesting things for you to do is to, as you encounter these children or any of you encountering people in your life, to say, what part of me are you showing me? Remember, it can't happen in your external world unless it's true in your internal world. So what are you showing me about me? What are you telling me about me? And let them inform you rather than say they're just triggering you or challenging you or frustrating you or driving you bananas. Say, what are you showing me about me? Lots of times we use the example of people pulling in front of you when you're driving down the freeway as, saying, God, that person is disconnected or not paying attention or doesn't see me or God, don't they notice me or doesn't anybody? And it gets into this whole conversation about them and what they're doing affecting you. But what we'd like to see you guys doing is seeing what other people are doing and asking, what is this telling me about me? Not just what is it triggering, bringing up, and causing me to react as, but what is this actually telling me about me is a different subject altogether. Do you guys understand that? Yeah. Yeah. So, and it takes you out of that victim mode also and puts you more in a creator position, because the creator position is, why is this happening for me? What is this telling me about me? Rather than, why are they doing that? Why are they doing that to me? Even further down the energetic landscape. Right? Okay? So we hope that's helpful to everybody involved. We suspect it just might be. What do we got next?
Yulia in Maryland says, I have not been able to determine my passion, what I'm here to do. I'm actively looking for a job, still need to create money flow. What I really want to do is something that my heart would sing. Please help me determine what it is so I can create it.
Yeah. You know what's really interesting is there's this idea of it makes my heart sing, and of course we want all of you to experience your heart singing, and that's a wonderful idea, and it is something that is possible, but you have to also remember, and this is where we're not romantic about these things, so we're going to give you fair warning. You didn't come here to make your heart sing. Sorry. You came here to grow. You came here because your soul wished to experience. You came here because you desired to have a certain set of encounters. Those aren't always heart-singy things. And sometimes those things have to get checked off your list or cleaned out of your closet before you get around to serenity, which is what we relabel bliss to, because bliss seemed unattainable by everyone, so we had to give a different word. And so we changed it to serenity. Really, you're not here to make your heart sing as much as, or you're not even here with a purpose. You're here to evolve the survival instinct, to create a place that your soul can embody, so you can live from your soul's perspective and experience serenity while in the physical form. A lot of people are looking for that thing I'm supposed to be doing, that thing that's going to make me feel happy, that thing that's going to make me feel good. When the truth is you're actually here to grow, and growth isn't always feeling good. Growth is having a different relationship to the experiences you're having. And that differing relationship starts to be more serene, starts to be more blissful, starts to be more peaceful, balanced, and centered. But it doesn't typically look exciting. It looks fascinating. And fascinating isn't always fun, but fascinating gives you an opportunity to be out of duality. So it's really an opportunity here to come into duality and grow out of it. To come into the fear-based operating system and grow into the consciousness-based operating system. It's not really here with a purpose or a mission as much as it is here to come and develop and grow. And a lot of you have been taught or have dreamed of feeling just that right thing. And there is no just that right thing over time. There is what is correct in the moment for my growth. Now, we hear you talking about you wish you had an occupation so you could have some cash flow and you could have those sorts of things. And we understand that as much as you'd love to be in serenity, you still need to pay the electric bill. So we're not silly about this. But the truth is if you're projecting out, I've got to find something that makes my heart sing, you're looking for something that's virtually impossible. It's not that it's impossible to have a very positive experience at work. That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is that if the goal is to make your heart sing, you're putting kind of the cart before the horse. Because really what you're wanting to look for is an opportunity to create transformation in your internal life while generating income. That's, if you want a mission or a purpose, that's what we would give you. And you also have to define what makes your heart sing. Because a lot of people just want it to be better than it's ever been before, but they don't take the time to decide what that better actually means to them. So that's another place where you could look at this differently. Of course, you can use the money mantra. I am in financial flow and money comes to me in infinite ways. That keeps you from believing that it's only about your job for your income flow. And that money mantra really, and on an energetic level, really creates a different picture in your neural pathways. And it's very important for you to break down the neural pathways that say, I have to work to get money, I have to work to get money, I have to work to get money, and open up to an infinite way of income coming to you. And that's why we have that mantra. So we understand very clearly the desire to have a position that makes your heart sing, and we also understand very clearly that your soul's here to grow. And growth can be challenging, but finding yourself in neutral observation, at least not in judgment about what you're experiencing, is the closest to your heart singing that we've ever seen happen.